स्वादयन्निह सर्वेषाम् त्रय्यन्तार्थम् सुदुर्ग्रहम् स्तोत्रयामास योगीन्द्रः तम् वन्दे यामुनाह्वयम्। नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः। नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः। यत्पदाम्भोरुहध्यान विध्वस्ताशेषकल्मषः वस्तुतामुपयातोऽहम् यामुनेयम् नमामि तम्। स्वधर्मज्ञानवैराग्य साध्यभक्त्येकगोचरः नारायणः परम् ब्रह्म गीताशास्त्रे समीरितः। श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्ताम् सदा हृदि।
So Shrutau api asman mayi srijate vishwametat. Then tasmin chanmyo maya sanyurvaha. Then we have to say prastutayoho maya tadvatoho. Mayantu prakritim vidyan mayinam tu maheshwaram. Again Uttara Kanda 4th Anuvaka 10th verse. So let us see it in full.
It's not Uttara Anuvaka, it's Swadashvatara Upanishad.
Okay, yeah, sorry, Upanishad. Okay. We saw 4.9. We have to see 4.10.
Oh, so you want to see 4.10 now? Okay.
Why it says Swayameva Vivaranathu Cha? That's what Deshika's commentary is. Gitartha Sangraha says Swayameva Vivaranathu Cha. It is self-explanatory. So that is why we have. I think if possible, you have to give us the Sangaramanujanji's commentary on this.
No. Yes, you want to see the commentary first, or you want to see just the
no, verse first.
Okay, here's the Mulan.
Yeah. Mayantu prakritim vidyan. Vidyan will be vidyat. When you separate it, it becomes vidyat. Because vidyan there is no word called vidyan. So mayinantu maheshwaram. Tasya avayava bhutaihi tu vyaptam sarvam idam jagat. It is very clear here in the 4.10. The two synonyms, namely Maya and Prakriti. Maya is equal to Prakriti, or Prakriti is equal to Maya. So Mayam to Prakritim. So Maya we had the illusory perception. Then Prakritim the matter. Vidyat, so one who knows, or must know. Vidyatim is must know, may know, let us know. So many meanings are there. Might know. So Mayinam to Maheshwara. We understand also Lord Maheshwara. Maheshwara here it doesn't mean Lord Shiva here. It is Rama and Sriman Narayana only. Mayinam. Mayavi we say, in other words, Mayavi. A magician. They say the same way Mayinam. Mayinam to Maheshwara means it doesn't mean Lord Sriman Narayana possesses Maya, but whereas he creates Maya. He is detached from Maya. He never is associated with Maya. Because Maya cannot affect him, influence him, and so on. So Maya will be what we call an abstract concept like Prakriti. Of course, Prakriti is the physical matter, whereas Maya is only a perception. And that is illusory, confusing perception. And it, as we already knew, that it prevents the living beings from the vision of the Lord. And tasya avayava bhutaihi tu vyaptam sarvam idam jagat. Because of the sankalpa decision of the Lord, tasya meaning mayayaha. Avayava bhutaihi, avayavam is L-I-M-B, limb, part of the concept. Avayava bhutaihi, becoming, bhuta is becoming. The limbs of the Maya, vyaptam sarvam idam jagat. The entire world, idam jagat, this world, idam jagat, this world, sarvam, this entire world, this whole universe is spread over or is pervaded, vyaptam, pervaded. So Maya pervades the whole earth, whole world, whole universe. This is a simple meaning. And of course, we go back to the Gitartha Sangraha commentary. And if necessary, we will go to Rangaramanuja's. Of course, it is better to read Rangaramanuja's at least after the 59th paragraph. Prastutayoho Maya Tadvatoho. So, Prastutayoho meaning the contextual. According to the relevance, prastutayoho. Prastuta means relevant. Maya tadvatoho. Maya is one. Tat is the Lord. Tat is Brahma, the Almighty. So tadvat is Maya looks like God Himself. In the sense that it spreads over the entire universe. That's what we saw in the Svetasvetra Upanishad. Because we saw that idam jagat sarvam, the last line said, sarvam idam jagat vyaptam, this entire world has been, universe has been pervaded. Avayava bhutaihi. Tad avayava bhutaihi. That's what we saw. Therefore, Maya, tasya avayava bhutaihi is there. And therefore, we have Maya is the illusory perception. Tat is Lord, Brahma. Tat is looking like, he looks like Maya. In turn, Maya looks like God. Because God pervades the whole world. Maya also pervades the Leela Vibhuti only, not Nitya Vibhuti. So that's why Tat is there. Vat, like. So now these two words joined to have what we call the dual number, dvivachanam. Therefore, prastutayoho Maya tadvatoho meaning when these two subjects, namely Maya and the Lord Almighty, are in the context of discussion, then we understand Mayam to Prakriti Vidyam. So don't equate Maya with Lord, but Maya is equated with Prakriti. Therefore, Swayameva Vivaranacha, Swayameva by itself, Vivaranacha by the description. Vivaranam is description. You can say explanation. Ataha, therefore, Ataha, therefore, this is a long word. Vichitra Srishti Upakarana Vastutvat Prakritau Iha Maya Shabda Prayogaha iti Bhavaha. Again, the oneness of Maya and Prakriti is explained here in this sentence. What is Prakriti? That is, what is nature of Prakriti? Prakriti, we literally mean nature. But what is nature? Again, the nature of nature is Vichitra Shishti Upakarana Vastutvat. It's an object. It's an object in the sense it's not a tangible object. It's called matter. It's called matter in English, and it helps. It actually it means upakarana. It is what we call accessory. Upakarana. Upakarana is accessory to create the world. Srishti. Srishti is creation. But this Sriti is Vichitra, wonderful creation. You find all creations are wonderful. Vichitra Sriti Upakarana Vastutva. So the Prakriti helps the Lord to create wonders. Vichitra Sriti Upakarana Vastutva. Prakritav. The Prakritav is in actually what we call Saptami Vibhakti, locative case. So while it is a subject, while it is an object as means to create wonder, Iha here, that means in somewhere else we will not be using Prakriti as Maya. So Maya Shabda Prayogaha iti bhava. The usage of the word Maya is akin to, similar to Prakriti. That is the meaning of this last sentence. Then, if possible, we will go to the Rangaramanuja's commentary, or we can go to 60th paragraph. Then we can go further. No problem. Okay. Maya okay. Now that's very easy. Now Maya Namaka. What is Maya? In Sanskrit, we use the word Nama. Nama, there are two or three meanings. Nama is name that all of us know. Name. Nama. Here, Nama is what we call, Nama is always an indeclinable. It's what we call Avyayam in Sanskrit. But here also it is Avyayam without meaning. There is no meaning. The meaning, what is Maya? Nama gives you the stress, the importance given to the question. That's all. Maya Namaka. We say negatively, what the hell this Maya is? So Namaka. So it is not negative, but positive. Tat prerakasya kaha iti atra aha. So who is the inducer? Who encourages this Maya? Who directs? Preraka is director. So tat meaning that Maya, illusory perception, illusion, you can say, illusion. So preraka, who gives direction to Maya to work. Kaha who? Iti dasya atra here aha said. Mayam tu iti. Of course, two, I always tell people that two has got significant meaning, or sometimes it is only to fill up the gap. 8 syllables must be there, therefore two is there. Two is meaning but here we always say, but we start the sentence but Maya. And then Sri Gunatmika. Sorry, it's a spelling mistake in print. Mudra Rakshasam. Sri Ganatmika. Ganatmika. Sri Gunatmika. You can't correct it, I think, in the text. So Sri Gunatmikam Prakritim Vichitra Ascharya Sarga Hetutaya Maya Shabditam Vidyatu. Same first given in different words. Prakriti consists of 3 qualities: Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Sri Gunatmikam Prakriti. Prakriti is a feminine gender word, and it contains all these 3 qualities: Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Please remember, compare the world with the Lord. Lord has only Sattva quality. He has neither Rajas or Tamas. Prakriti contains all the 3. And what does it do? It becomes the cause, hetu. We saw it as the earlier commentary on Gitartha Sangraha. Gitartha Sangraha says, I think, what is that? Upakarana Upakarana Vastutaya, Vastutatvat. Upakarana Vastutatvat is there. It is given here as Hetutaya, by the reason, by the cause. So what is the word for Srishti? Another word for Srishti is Sarga. Sarga means Srishti. Sarga means generally a chapter name in any poetry, any poem. We have Sarga is the name of the chapter. Sarga meaning canto in English, Canto. But here the Sarga means Srishti. There also a Sarga means Srishti. Then the creation, meaning the poet is a creator. Poet is a creator. Vedanta Deshika says, Kavihi eva prajapatihi. Kavireva prajapatihi means Yadava Vidayam, a great work called great epic on Lord Krishna. It contains 24 sargas. So he says, Kavireva prajapati. The poet is a creator. And of course, we are not including Satvika Tyaga for the Kavi. Here, sarga means creator, a creation. Then Ascharya Sarga. That's what we saw it as Chitra. Chitra or Vichitra. In the commentary, Gitartha Sangraha, we saw the word Vichitra or I think Chitra, I don't know. So Vichitra Srishti we saw. So Vichitra Ascharya. Vichitra must have been replaced by Adbhuta. Then the commentary will be with different words. Then Maya Shabditam Vidya. So Prakriti has been named as, the nomenclature now is Maya. And so it helps, it's the reason for, cause for the wonderful creation. Maya Prerakastu Maheshwaraha. Iti Vidyati Tyartha. So we must also understand, not only Prakriti has been encouraged to create, as a cause to create. Lord makes Prakriti as a cause to create wonderful things. And then Maya Preraka, one who encourages, directs Maya is Ishvara, Maheshwara. Vidyartha we must know. We must know. Vidyartha meaning one must know. And it's what we call third person singular. Then Nacha Maheshwara Shabdaha Devatantara Vachakaha iti Shankyam. That's what I just now said. You can't mistake the word Maheshwara and identify it with the Lord Shiva or even any other Devata, any other God, Devi God we say. So Na Shankyam, don't doubt, do not suspect. Maheshwara Shabda, the word Maheshwara as Devatantara Vachakaha. It cannot denote any other God. Devatantara, Devata is deity, Devatantara is some other deity, except Lord Rama, Shiva Narayana. Then Taitriyake, in the Upanishad called the Taitriya Upanishad, Yad Vedado Swaratrokto Vedante Japratithida Tasya Prakriti Linasya Japaratta Maheshwaraha. This is Narayana Upanishad. So 12th Anuvaka, 3rd Rik. So we have this, we repeat it when a sannyasi arrives at a place, we welcome him with these words, and we offer what we call Purna Kumbham, a pot full of water with the coconut on and the mango leaves on. So this is the mantra which we say. So it means Vedante in the Upanishad and Veda Adav, even in the first part of the Veda, namely Samhita. First part of the Veda is Samhita. The last part of the Veda is Upanishad. So Veda Adav. Swaraha means accent. The accent says, or rather the Swaraha is the tune. The tune. That means you can also go to Samaveda. Prokta, it is said, well said. Vedante in the Upanishad, it has been established. Pratishtitaha. Tasya prakriti leenasya saha maheshwaraha. Yaha paraha. Yaha paraha. Yaha Visarga is missing in print. The mistake. The mistake. The print leenasya yah paraha. Sa maheshwara. After sa also there is Visarga, but it is dropped because of conjunction. But Maheshwara is Lord Shivan Narayana because it is under Narayana Upanishad, and then Maheshwara is connected with Prakriti. So Prakriti Leenasya. You can also say in English, Prakriti leaning on Maheshwara. Beautifully same sound. Prakriti Leenasya. Rather, Leena also means hidden. Leena is hidden. So Prakriti is hidden and under the title Maheshwara. Lord Shivan Narayana possesses the Prakriti. So iti akaravachyasya eva Narayanasya Maheshwara Shabda Arthatva Abhidhanat iti drashtavyam. So it is to be seen, it is drashtavyam that if you say the single letter A, it means Vishnu. So akaravachyasya eva Narayanasya Maheshwara Shabdartha. So Maheshwara Shabdartha will be, the meaning of the word Maheshwara will be Narayana because iti akara vachyasya, because he is always denoted by the first letter of every language. So tasmat tasya apratak siddha visheshanataya tat amshabhutaihi jivaihi sarvam achetanam vyaptam iti artha. This is a beautiful explanation. When we say idam jagat, sarvam idam jagat vyaptam in the Upanishad sentence, Gitartha Upanishad sentence, then we understand. Though we remember, we tend to forget often about the achetana, the insentient being. So the insentient matter also is pervaded by. Meaning everything is pervaded by the Lord, and Prakriti also, Maya also here. Here, Tasya, its Apratak Siddha is not completely different. Pratak Siddha Visheshanatva. Visheshanam is adjective. So it is undivided adjective. Tata Amsha Bhutaihi, therefore the whole universe contains individual souls, Jivaihi, and Amsha Bhutaihi, because they are part and parcel of the world. Sarvam Achetanam, all insentient matter, Vyaptam, has been pervaded. Tatascha Jagad Antargataha. I think, yeah. My just bring down the page little. Because the word talking, Tirunarayanan is there. So that apratak visheshanataya tadamsha bhutaha ityartha. Again, the same word is repeated because they are almost like synonyms. The parts of the world, the universe, have been pervaded by Prakriti, or you can say Maya. So Tatapartak Siddha Visheshanataya. So you can't separate them. Maya and Prakriti are same. Here, of course, here. Then I think we have got other Ananda. You said that somebody.
You want to see, this is Ramanand Muni. You want to see this one also?
It goes on supporting the concept that Maheshwara means only Lord Shivan Narayana. That's all. Otherwise, Purvakarma Mantreshu Ajamaya Mayo Ityadikam Samskrite Ka Maya Ityukte Kaschamayi iti Sanjata Shanka Apagranataya Mayam Ityadi Mayam Sattvarajastamat Trigunatvika again this that one who talking that message hides some words. You are just lower down the page. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So Prakriti Meva. Prakriti Meva Yatastasya Vichitrashya Janakanta Janaka Ananta Srishti Karanatvat Maya Padavam Bhaktvam Vidyat. Same thing is repeated. One more word is there. Vichitra Ashcharya Janaka Ananta Srishti. The creation is also endless. And Prakriti or Maya, Prakriti is responsible or the cause for the endless creation. And it is also wonderful. And it is not different from Maya. But we cannot say Maya created the world. Maya pervades the whole world, but Maya did not create the world. Only Lord Shivanarayana and therefore Maheshwara. So we'll go to the, I think now the 59th paragraph is over by this explanation. And then I think over, now it's over to our group. He said our group, WhatsApp group. So therefore, so we have.
Mama, a question. When you say Prakriti has got Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, you are referring to human. Yeah, we are all considered as Prakriti.
We are all part of Prakriti.
Part. So
Prakriti is the biggest matter.
So it has got several parts.
Yeah. This whole world creation, what we call Leela Vibhuti, contains all the three qualities. Whether it is insentient or sentient.
Oh, okay, got it.
Whether it is living being like us, we call ourselves Bhuta or Achetana. We are called Chetana Vastu. We have the mind to think. Then Achetana Vastu. All are consisting of all the three qualities. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. The combination of the three. We used to say in Tamil, I remember a joke. When you call a grass, a tip of the grass as son-in-law, it will jump with it. Turumba killi pottu maappalainu sonna adu tullum. In those days, son-in-law used to threaten the in-laws.
I think that loses a lot in the translation. I'm not understanding the meaning of that.
Yeah, that's it. No, the supremacy of the son-in-law is shown by even a blade of grass. If you call it son-in-law, then it will jump over. Meaning it has got what we call ahankara and mamaka. When you call a son-in-law. When you call the small object, tiny or flimsy object as son-in-law.
Okay, you still lost me there. It's I'm not quite understanding that point.
The analogy between the grass and the son-in-law. The analogy between the grass and the son-in-law.
No, any tiny object, you name it as son-in-law, then the son-in-law, I mean, that tiny object also will get that is what we call a silly object, flimsy matter, becomes puffed up with pride.
Okay, so son-in-laws are supposed to be puffed up with pride?
Right, in those days.
Why are son-in-laws puffed up with pride more than other persons?
No, because a daughter's parent is supposed to be submissive to a son-in-law.
I see. So okay. So all right. So let me understand this. So the girl's parents are afraid that they cannot get the girl married. So they go to find the bridegroom. They're looking for the groom, and so they have to be very subservient to the groom. So the groom is always being very puffed up because he has the power in the relationship, because he is the one who decides whether he marries the daughter or not, to relieve their suffering of having a daughter and not having her married. So therefore, because of that, all son-in-laws are therefore painted with this brush that they are very egotistical. Is that correct? Is that the idea?
Right.
I see. Okay.
And
So,
again, we have
like the Kashiyatra, he pretends to take sannyas. Actually, there's no way he will never take sannyas.
Right.
But he pretends he's making a bluff to them. Maybe I will take sannyas. Maybe.
No, that in marriage, that is enacted as a drama.
But it shows some
The superiority complex in a son-in-law.
Yeah, he thinks he can go take sannyas, but actually he can't. He's not going to go and take sannyas. Probably he never read a book in his life, but he's carrying an umbrella and holding a book. But just to get more praise from the parents of the daughter, he's doing this.
Right. Yeah, what we call Varadakshina, the bridal feast.
That's another thing that should not be done. But anyway,
that is, by the way, that's because I happened to remember
that a lot of abuse of that. But anyway, but now getting back to this idea of that there are three gunas or triguna, but the Atman has no guna. Only the Prakriti has guna. The Atman itself has no guna.
Atman is actually sattva in quality.
The Atman is sattva, right? Just like Sriman Narayana. Because in Dvaita Vedanta, they say the Atman itself is of trigunas. So that is not that's not accepted.
Yesterday, one of my because it's all associated with the body here, passed away. Soul, individual soul. And then it is said, the message said he reached the Shiva Loka.
Shiva Loka.
Contained the three qualities.
Really?
Shiva Loka.
So I think also later on in the Gita. In the last sixth chapter,
Advaitis don't.
Chapter 13 or 14
reach,
or something.
Shiva Loka.
There's a description of all different things according to their different gunas, like charity, like food, like so many different things can be categorized according
I said
to
to another Advaiti that,
but the soul is never mentioned. The Atman is never mentioned. Sriman Narayana is never mentioned as being part of the system of Triguna. Adi Shankara sent his mother to Vishnu Loka.
Yeah. So any comment or review? Or?
He sent her to Vishnu Loka. So one other point. My understanding of the point here is that the commentators, Vedanta Deshika, Ranga Ramanuja, whoever it is, they want to point out that the word Maya actually doesn't mean anything by itself. I mean, the last part is ma here. Means not, and ya means this. So Maya means not this or finish this. So this is where you itself Maya doesn't mean we went up to here. And then Prakriti is the universe, is the material nature.
Yeah.
And we use the word Maya when we understand that when we understand about the gunas, the different gunas in Prakriti, when we understand the controlling force in this the intermediate controlling force. The Lord is the ultimate controlling force. Maya, Prakriti is below him, and she is controlling everything. And when she is controlling, she is called Maya. But normally we just say Prakriti. Prakriti means the universe. But when it's actively doing things, we call it Maya.
Yeah. It's your right understanding.
Okay. So we don't. It's actually sometimes people use. I think the problem here is the reason why they're pointing this out is because people try to use the word Maya separate from Prakriti.
Yeah.
Right? They try to think that it is a separate thing. Even Adi Shankara, they ask Adi Shankara, what is Maya? Is it real or is it not real? And the Advaitins say anivachaniya. It cannot be described by words. It's neither real nor unreal, which is completely nonsense. So here
he also says Maya is associated with the Lord also.
Yeah, Maya is real. Maya is a real thing. Prakriti, because it's Prakriti. Prakriti is a real thing, right? And Maya is just the action of Prakriti. So it's definitely real. But the problem with the Advaitins philosophy is that if they say Maya is real, then they are no longer Advaitins. They become Dvaitins. They have Brahman and Maya. So that is their whole doctrine collapses if they say Maya is real. So they cannot admit that Maya is real. They have to reject the fact that Maya is actually real. But then if they reject the fact that Maya is real, then they have no adhyasa. They have no superimposition on Brahman to create the universe. So since we see the universe, they have to explain it, and they explain it by the imposition of Maya on top, the superimposition of Maya, adhyasa. So they have to admit that Maya is real, but they cannot admit that Maya is real. Because if they admit that Maya is real, there are two things, Brahman and Maya. And that means they cannot have Advaita. And if they don't admit that Maya is real, then they cannot explain the universe. So their whole philosophy is ridiculous because they have to say Maya is not real and is also real at the same time, which is complete absurdity. And this is being pointed out here that Maya is real because Maya is Prakriti, the action of Prakriti. That's my understanding.
Because they cannot call Jagan Mithya.
Right. They say Jagan Mithya, which we're saying like Prakriti Mithya. They say Maya Mithya. They're actually, if Maya is Prakriti and Prakriti is Jagat, if they're all synonyms, right, then Maya is real. They're saying Maya is false. If Maya is false, then how do we see everything like this?
What is Prakriti? So, if Prakriti, how do you, one sentence le cholunga mama, how do you define Prakriti?
Yashoda Swami said, help.
Okay, Prakriti is defined in the Gita in the 7th chapter. Bhumir, Apo, Nalo, Vayu, Kam, Mano, Buddhir, Evacha, Ahankara, Itiyame, Bina Prakriti Rastita. Krishna says, my Prakriti, my Bina Prakriti, my separated Prakriti, right? Because he has also got his nature in Nitya Vibhuti. But in Leela Vibhuti, he says, my separated energy there is these things: earth, water, fire, air, space, or ether, mind, intelligence, ego. These things are my separated Prakriti. These are my Prakriti. So he gives that definition in 7th chapter. There's probably some other definitions also, but that is the one that comes to my mind immediately in Gita.
As you understand, that Prakriti consists of all the materials connected with the world. As he said, the principles like Panchabhutas, the 5 elements, the Indriyas also, the Pancha Indriyas, Karma Indriyas, Pancha Nanendriyas, and the Ahankara, then
so I was only mentioning the Stula and Shukshma thing, the gross elements and the subtle elements, 5 gross elements and 3 subtle elements. But Swami is explaining more than that. There are tanmatras, there are indriyas, kama indriyas and jnana indriyas, and it all comes up to 24, no? 24 principles. Yeah. And the 25th principle is the
Mahat-
jiva, which is not. Which is not
Mahat and Ahankara.
right. So there
And Mahat.
there are actually 24 principles. So that's why I said there are other explanations, because the one in the Gita only gives those, those 8. But actually, like he said, there's 24 principles.
Yeah.
And it's explained in Sankhya. No, we were going to discuss that. No, long time ago we were talking about discussing the Srishti, the creation, and the Sankhya system of elements.
Yeah. We had discussed the 24 principles.
No, we had talked about discussing it. We never have actually got to discuss it fully. So we can do that sometime if you want to discuss it. I think I sent you that explanation. Yeah. So we can, from Yadinamana Dipika, it's very
Or
clear.
even Gitartha Sangraha.
Even Gitartha Sangraha, right? Exactly. So if you want to have a special session where you discuss about Prakriti and explain it in detail, that will be very nice. But it's up to you when you want to, if and when you want to do that.
Madam also can note that there is a process called Panchikaranam. Panchikaranam. That is by that Panchikaranam. Panchikaranam is actually the amalgamation of these 24 principles to create the world. Not only the world is created. The world is created because of the Panchikarana. Each has a link with the other. What we call Panchabhuta. Our physical frame is made up of Panchabhuta. It's a combination. It's a very good blend of Panchabhuta. That is what we call in the Srishti, Taittiriya Upanishad gives you the evolution of the world, how the world has been developed in creation. Akashad Vayuhu, Vayor Agnihi, Agner Apaha, Adhyat Prithvi, Prithivya Oshadhayaha, Oshadhibhyo Annam, Annadvai Purusha. Can you follow this? So Akashad, from the ether, the space, the air came. Akashad Vayuhu. Vayor Agni, from the air, the fire came up. Agner Apa, from the fire, rather heat, the quality of heat, water sprang up. Abhya Prithvi, from the water you get the world, the earth, Prithvi. These are all 5 elements. What is called? This is called what we call Panchikaranam. That is what we call mixing up in a right proportion to create a world. Then from Prithvi, from the earth, you get herbs, Oshadhaya. You can say plants. Then from Oshadhaya, that means from the plant, you get food, Annam. So from Annam, the human being is created. Our body is made up of food.
Yes. Annam brahmati vajjanat. Annadhyeva kalvimani bhutani jayante anena jatani jivanti anam prayantya visham vishantiti. Right?
Initially, Lord Varuna, god of rain, has his son meditating upon finding out who Brahman is, whom Almighty is. First he says, what is important in life, human life? Food. Annam brahmeti vyajana. So go on realizing that without food you can survive. So pranam brahmeti vyajana. Then we say life air, the exhaling and inhaling air is important for life. So finally end in anandam brahmeti vyajana. The Brahma, the Almighty is full of bliss. Bliss incarnate. Happiness incarnate. We are actually approaching the ideal world. We are trying to find out an ideal world where there will be no grief, no tribulations, no lacuna. For anything that we expect ideal. And now Govindacharya comes forward now.
I was just thinking that just to summarize, what was said, especially as the way Keshavachari Swami also explained, that the subtle elements, the mind, intelligence, the false ego, now that we understand that Prakriti is the actual Maya, whereas, we always think that, well, Maya is this personality, this is the goddess, this is Durga, she's the one who tempts us, but it's actually just simply this ahankara and mamakara making one think that he is what he's not. That Atma thinking that he's the gross element, basically, thinking that he's the body. And that's the actual Maya. And once one can actually overcome that and understand he's not the body and that he's totally dependent on God, then one actually, overcomes that Maya. Does that make sense? I'm just trying to make it my puny brain understand, properly.
That's why earlier we said that the individual soul is full of wisdom, jnana, then ananda, the bliss. Our individual soul consists of the first two qualities, of course, along with other qualities of the God. We are wisdom incarnate, and we are bliss personification, the embodiment of both. But we don't understand it properly because we are deluded by Maya. We are confused by it.
Which ultimately is just seeing yourself as the body. That's the ultimate Maya. Once you see that, you think that you are this body, then and everything that's attached to this body, it belongs to you. That's where you lose the whole plot. That's where you're totally considered in Maya.
Right.
So that just like you talk about these 24 elements, most of them gross, some of them subtle, and then you have Atman. So it all depends on if the Atman coming under that ahankara, that ego, that false ego, to think that he is actually the body. That's actually when one is actually in Maya. So the minute you can actually overcome that, then you can actually overcome Maya.
The word
I don't know if that makes sense. That's the way I'm thinking about it.
The word I cannot be avoided very easily.
Yes, very difficult. That's why it's a very nice culture when one says Adiyan. I find it's a very nice culture, but very difficult to adopt unless you are in a situation where everyone uses that terminology. Adiyan. Odasa anudasaha.
Yeah. With regard to the 11th verse of Gitartha Sangraha, we can have in the 7th chapter, we have already seen that the real nature of Paramatma has been meditated upon as a subject matter of the 7th chapter, and it is now hidden by Prakriti. And in order to remove that screen of illusion, we have to do total surrender. And we see the divisions of devotees, and then the supremacy of the wise person. That's what we were seeing. I think nothing different from what we have been seeing. The very word Parabrahma is called Vasudeva, Lord Vasudeva. In the 7th chapter, it is said he used to be worshipped. We must direct our devotion towards him, and he is the master of everyone, every creation. He is the cause of all kinds of causes. We have 2 or 3 names of causes in philosophical terms. The material cause, we say in Sanskrit, Samavayi Karanam, Asamavayi Karanam, Nimitta Karanam. So these are all some, what we call, we attribute some causes. For example, we compare the creator, rather Lord Vasudeva, to a potter. A potter is the real cause of the creation. So a pot is created. When a pot is created, a stick is needed, a wheel is needed. There is some mechanism to rotate the wheel. The mud is instrument, then so on. These are different accessories needed to create a pot. And in the case of Lord Sriman Narayana, he is all types of causes. He is the mud, he is the wheel, he is the stick, it is he who rotates the wheel, he is the potter, and the pot is the resultant creation. And then he holds this world, he bears this world, and the whole universe is his body, and it's all under his control. And for all the words in the Shastras, he is the meaning. And he always does it with his own decision. He directs everybody with his decision. Then by all auspicious qualities, he is the greatest person. But unfortunately, the individual soul who has the capacity to think does not understand immediately or realize immediately, because the soul is associated with what you call the gross body with these 3 qualities, and it is because of Maya. And we have 3 different aspects of the individual soul, namely the body, the sense organs, and also the objects of pleasure. Because of the beginningless sins committed, or rather you can say flood of sins committed in the beginningless birth, all the sins have been giving some consequences, resulting in some consequences, and whatever is related to Lord, we forget, and by doing all good deeds, we will have to totally surrender to him, and therefore that illusion is dismissed. We, according to our what we call hierarchy of the merits that we accrue, we have some desire for Aishwaryam, the wealth in this world. Then we have desire over Kaivalyam. It's only what we call experience of the individual soul. And then lastly, moksha, the emancipation, which is called reaching the Lord. So these are all certain desires in us. And therefore we have 3 divisions of the bhaktas, devotees. And then among these 3, one who aspires for salvation is better, while the individual soul does bhakti, does devotion, even when he gets the moksha, uninterruptedly he gets a link with the Lord, and he must have only bhakti toward the husband of Mahalakshmi. He is called the Parama Purusha, and he will have endless affection, limitless affection towards us, and therefore this is reaching this status is very difficult, and that has been proved in the 7th chapter. And how to practice all this by to reach the Lord? There are some contextual explanations, especially in 7th chapter. This is what the 11th verse condensation in Tamil. These are all these thoughts and ideas have been recorded according to the Tamil poetic presentation of the Vedanta Deshika on Gitartha Sangraha. And we call it Deshika Prabandham. Deshika Prabandham. And that Deshika Prabandham is named as Gitartha Rakshamani. Gitartha Rakshamani. This is different from Gitartha Sangraha Raksha in Sanskrit. But whether Gitartha Rakshamani is the Tamil version of the Gitartha Sangraha. Tamil explanation of the Gitartha. Of course, same subject matter is dealt with, but sometimes in detail, sometimes deeply, and most of the time similar.
Well, what I do understand is that Prakriti, as you said, is matter. The world is created with Prakriti, the matter, and he has also said that it is because of it is not being seen by the individual because of Maya. So you show the distinct difference between Prakriti and Maya, although it is the same one word, Prakriti.
Very nice. That means you have followed very closely the text and the discussion.
Yes, I do listen to you very attentively.
Right.
Although I may not always comment or say anything, but I do listen to you, Swamiji.
No, unless the participants are in the group, in the sense they have this same attitude in learning, then one cannot go deep into it and understand. I put it in this way, positive way, only when we are in the group.
Yes, understand.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
My view is also you make me go through these texts as reminding ourselves the thoughts, the noble thoughts that come from the Bhagavad Gita, Gitartha Sangraha, and Gitartha. That is why when I asked a pertinent question, whether I am also tolerated. So,
I'm just amazed that you're tolerating me, because whenever there's a quotation, I find another book with another commentary for you to go and explain. See, even yesterday I was thinking that Ramananda Muni has mentioned a sutra from Vedanta Sutra, so I can go there and I can bring the Sri Bhashya commentary on that sutra also. So I was talking to my wife. It's unlimited, because once you go into one commentary, the commentator will relate it to another place. Then you go to that other place, and the commentator there is relating to another place. Actually, it's very hard to move from one verse to another verse. Is very hard to move without studying all the commentaries. It's an ocean. It's an ocean. So sometimes we are drowning in the ocean, and that's why we need you to save us from drowning in the ocean.
since my specialization happened to be by God's grace and Acharya's blessings in my postgraduate studies, I have Alankara and Vedanta had a fascination for me, and therefore because I like the subject, I cannot compel others to take part in the discussion. But only when there is what do you call, when you are in tune with me. Very nice.
Yeah, Vedanta can be very, very boring for some people.
Yeah,
certainly.
I myself say, don't read this book, don't read that book. I tell the youngsters also, don't go to Sri Bhashyam and get vexed. You can get disgusted only at the old age.
There are some books which are recommended to read late at night so that you can easily fall asleep.
We also say a joke, if it's a big book, use it as a pillow. These two are from
Ayurveda, no?
No. you are guessing.
I'm guessing.
But guess is wild. But yeah, we don't have, of course, the source pramana, but now you can say it is from the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra group. At the end of the Vishnu Sahasranama, namely, Artha Vishanna Shitilasya. After that we recite one stotra called the Panchayuja Stotra.
Yes.
Again, we don't know who composed it. Then the next one we say Dvadasha Nama Panjara Stotra.
Yes.
If you go to prapatti.com, you will find all that. And then
yes.
At the end of the Dvadasha Nama Panjara Stotram, we have a group of verses starting from Apadam Apahartaram.
Right.
My grandfather adds two or three more. And then
your grandfather is adding more.
Adds some more.
Including this Achyutananta Govinda.
One from Ramayana. Two from his own ancestors. Then finally we end with Karire Jajjare Bhute, and again, of course, what we daily say, Alodya Sarva Shastra, and then we end it with Kaya Nimacha and ask excuse at the end. Rakshara Padam Bhrashtam. In that group, you find Achyutananta Govinda.
So is it there? Is it
Achamanam? It amounts to Achamanam.
Yes.
Achamanam are these three names.
Right. Is it in that big book of the Parasara Bhatta Vishnu Sahasranam? Is it in there? Maybe.
We may not know.
I can look. Shall I look?
We may not have commentary also. So I think the commentary may stop with Sri Rama 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 or at least up to.
I think maybe I have that book actually.
Yeah. So I have not seen it to the end.
Just one moment.
Yeah, no problem. I have come little earlier than you as this person.
So this book.
Yeah. Is it Bhagavad Guna Darpana?
Yeah. But in the end, in the end, it has, as you say, the after Dwadasa Nama Panjaram, it has. It says.
No. When you refer to Parasara Bhatta's commentary, I think it starts with Shankhabrandandaki Chakri Sargadhanva Gadadha. Last verse, rather 107th verse from the.
Well, okay.
And afterwards, even I think Vanamali Gadi Sargi has not been commented upon.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's see. Okay, so after 107, there's Vanamali Gadi Shangi.
Yeah.
Then after that is the Palashruti.
Yeah.
Itidam Kirtaniyasya.
Yeah.
Right, and that goes up to actually here in this one it says Vishveshwaramajam Devam Jagata Prabhavyam Bhajanti Me Pushkaraksham Natyanti Prabhavam Natyanti Prabhavam Om Namaiti, and then you go and then no here it has Asmakam Atra Paratracha Sarvadukam. May Sri Ranganayaki, the queen consort of Lord of Sri Rangaraja and Sri Rangaraja, both of them root out our desire here. This it says here. Thus concludes the Bhagavad Guna Darpanam.
Okay.
So then after that, then it starts Padma Patra Vishalaksha. Yeah. So then it goes.
Do you have commentary of Padma Patra Vishalaksha?
No, I don't think so. It says here the recitation of Vishnu Sahasranama is usually concluded with reciting a few more slokas.
Yeah.
Which were not commented on by acharyas like Shankara or Bhatta.
Okay.
But they give them anyway. So then that goes up to Kainavacha Sindriyeva. And then we have Panchayuta Stotram. And then after Panchayuta Stotram, we get Dwadasa Nama Panjaram. And after that that finishes with that finishes with Bayam Nasti Kadachana. Yeah? Okay, and then after that we get Apadam Apahataram.
Yeah.
Right? And then that goes on. Ramaya Ramabhadraya, etc.
In that list you have Achyutananta. In that list you have Achyutananta Govinda.
Yes. Then we have number 7 here is Achyutananta Govinda. And Satyam Satyam Puna Satyam, and so but in the beginning here you chanted two verses, no? Achyutananta Govinda Namocharna Veshajat Yasyanti Sakala Roga Satyam Satyam Vadami Aham. And there's another verse.
Yeah. Sharire Jarjare Bhute. Last button.
That's also here. Sharire. But in the middle, in between, they put Satyam Satyam Puna Satyam in this book. And then you get Alodya Sarva Shastrani. Then you get Kayena Vachamana Sindreva again, which you already chanted, and then Yadaksharam Param Brastam, and Visarga Bindu Matrani. And that's the end of this book.
Okay.
Is that a correct way of doing it? You see this book. This book you've seen before.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, between Apadama Bhartanam and Asalodya Sarva Shastrani, we have some additions, and some people do not recite some verses.
Really?
So for example, we have Achyutananta Govinda.
Okay. I'm looking.
Then Satyam Satyam Vadamyaham, that is the second line.
Right.
Second. Afterwards, Satyam Satyam Punas Satyam. Udhritya bhujamuchyate Vedas Shastram Param Nasti Nadevam Keshavat Param. It may not be there. Maybe.
That's there. Yeah. That's there here.
Okay.
Anything else?
And my grandfather added one or two more.
One more.
Three more actually.
Okay. So you can send me those and tell me where they go.
I'll send you.
Thank you.
And I'm happy with my grandfather's addition because one is very much relevant because we fly today.
What is it?
Though we fly, we use the flights.
We used to fly. We don't fly anymore.
No. Let us hope this will end soon.
Soon. Okay.
Depends
what the definition is.
Normally, we use these two verses. Agrata Prasthata Chaiva. That is within that group. Then you have the next verse, Sannadha Kavachi. These two are used for journey.
Okay.
And thirdly, I'm using my grandfather's one.
Okay.
And one is from Ramayana, Dharmatma Satya Sandhasya Ramo Dasharatha Yadi. That's from Ramayana. When Vibhishana takes Lakshmana to a place where Indrajit is performing a yaga called Nikumbala.
I see.
So he will become invulnerable. But Lakshmana and Vibhishana spoil the sacrifice and kill him.
Okay.
There Lakshmana prays to win over Indrajit. And we have another one on Lord Krishna there. Generally, almost all of them are Ramas. Apadam Apahartanam starts with Rama only. And my grandfather's addition is on Krishna. Govindo Dukkhanashaya Bhavanashaya Madhavaha Keshava Keshinashaya Govindo Dukkhanashaya Bhavanashaya Madhavaha. I'll tell you this fourth part.
That's all right. If you can't remember it now, it's fine. Not a problem.
Okay,
you tell me later. No problem.
The only thing which we use for flight is Prayane Garuda Rudam. Prayane in the journey. Garuda Rudam. Since he is on flight, we will be also on flight with him. So the Prayane Garuda Rudam Parijatam Sanohari. Sagatihi Dhyayat Sarva Karyartha Siddhaye. I don't know where. I think I'm asking everyone where to find this one. Both. Nobody knows. That is why we say depend on your own family tradition.
Shistachara.
Yeah, Shistachara. And I wanted to congratulate, not exactly meaning, because Madam Shanta Madam is lucky to be born in a family, in a very great family, which I have understood by her description. The forefathers. That is why she has the samskara to what we call latent impression to listen to Bhagavad Gita. And I of course adore the greatness of the family.
I'm zero knowledge, Mama. At least, as you said, I can listen. My knowledge is zero, but at least God is guiding me in that direction.
The samskara is there. In your subconscious mind, you have the tradition.
Yes.
Yes. So I flew Garuda one time only.
Yeah.
There's an airline in Indonesia called Garuda.
Yeah, Garuda. Yeah.
So I had flown there to Indonesia on Garuda.
I always
But
tell.
the interesting thing is the meals on Garuda Airline are non-veg.
Garuda and
Garuda Airline.
Oh.
The Garuda Airline. If you they have the thing called Hindu meal. It's non-veg.
Oh.
Because in Indonesia, in Bali, the Hindus in Indonesia are non-veg.
No vegan.
No. If you want, you can order whatever you like. You can order vegan and everything like that. But if you order Hindu, you will get non-veg.
Oh.
Because Indonesian Hindus are non-veg.
That's why I told you. Even in Fryams they have fish added.
Even where?
In Bali.
In Bali, yeah. You went to Bali. You saw that, right? Yeah. I saw Saraswati Puja there.
Oh.
And they offer big roast pig to Saraswati. Very strange.
They offer the egg non-vegetarian food.
Yeah, they offer everything. Anyway, that is their form of Hindu. They call it Agama Hinduism.
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः.